What's up, fellas? What's up with it? What's up with it? You dig on this good Christmas morning. Merry Christmas to a lot of you guys out there and all the women, everybody that celebrates it, what I'm saying, celebrate it and drink responsibly because I know you guys gonna get tossed up, gonna get tipsy, gonna be smoking on some shit. So handle your business responsibly. It's fortunate, fellas, that Kansas City Chiefs play today on Netflix. You did, or your local station. That if you're in Kansas City, you get the Chiefs game. So I might have to get into the Chiefs game just as well, and we're gonna get that taken care of. But Merry Christmas to everybody, man, and y'all already know what's up. Have a happy and safe New Year. Get at me in the PayPal. Get at me in the Cash App. The links are definitely in the chat. Get at me on Rumble. The link is in the chat just as well. Casey the Red Pill Alpha the Bunk on Rumble. That's consistent, and so many videos over there, fellas. Countless. It's ridiculous. Go over there and download the Rumble app and follow KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker. Get at me in the Patreon too. There's countless videos there, and every tier is open. If you enjoy the content, please like, share, subscribe, fellas. Hit the notification, hit the membership button, fellas. It's very important for you to hit the notification and the membership button. Pedro and this motherfucker. Pedro, the New Era Music, where he say, yes, sir, Merry Christmas to those suckers that only got a pair of socks or a tie for work. Yeah, so many guys out there. And to those suckers who just getting some Christmas head, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Some Christmas pussy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how far it'll go, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a special moment when she gives the sex to him. You know what I'm saying? You got suckers out here that get pussy once a month, fellas. Like real, and they married to these bitches. They in a relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? Go out and drop bags on these bitches. Take care of the household, hold the motherfucking family down, and they only limited to some pussy like once a month or 2 times a month or some shit. So you gotta shout them suckers out too, because they definitely exist. Excuse me, fellas. Hold up. Drink all this motherfucking water and shit. My throat. Be working out and shit, fellas. So yeah, you got suckers out there. Hey, look, bro, look. These niggas is beating down Macy's. We're gonna talk about your retail stores out in public. You got Macy's. You got all different Best Buy still around. You got all different places out here that these dudes is beating down, getting these bitches perfumes, designer bags, clothes, coats, boots, things of that sort. Fellas doing all type of things with bitches and shit. And only thing she's doing for him is cooking him a nice meal and giving him some special occasional sex. And that's it. You got men out here like that, fellas. And it's so unfortunate, but they normalize this life. And then they will judge the next man or criticize, marginalize, try to bring down the next man who's actually a player in the field and making shit happen. The man that actually knows women. He's being called a woman hater. You know what I'm saying? He used and abused women and things of that. So yeah, man, they out here like that, fellas, and they talk cold. And that's because a lot of these guys, fellas, will love to be in a position to where they can control their household, but they can't. You know what I'm saying? They getting like this video I got coming up. Getting married, having a Christmas present, thinking he getting a Christmas present for marriage. And then you look up, the bitch is playing you. The bitch actually cheating on you. She's fucking with somebody else. Now you getting ready to go through a divorce fast as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just like lightning. Just as fast as you sign up to get into the marriage, just as fast as shit get ready to end. A lot of guys go through this shit, fellas. This is, if we would have like a panoramic, like camera type deal to go around the world and show all these guys on Christmas morning, on certain holidays, on their birthdays, just an everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? Dudes go through so much shit dealing with these chicks out here, fellas. And when you on this channel, when you come over here subscribing to me, fellas, and fucking with me, I'm giving you the lessons that need to be taught to you. I'm giving you the game to let you, and the tools to let you know how to navigate your situationship or your relationship, how to be respected, how to be accepted, and get things done for you that's beneficial for you. We're not just talking about gifts and things of that sort, fella. That's nothing for a chick that won't break bread for the next motherfucker that will break bread for you simply because you're totally different from that other guy and the guy she's used to dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And doing things that's so beneficial that are uplifting, bring an uprising to who you are, and putting you in that just women, fellas, putting you in that stratosphere of making things happen, and to where you can turn around and bless the bitch just as well, and she will be very appreciative of what you're doing. And you can do the little things, fellas, just by being who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what this channel is for. We're here to guide you and teach you guys not to accept less, not to go for anything, not to normalize shitty ass behavior and women doing foul shit to you or just stepping all over you and shit because this bitch is in survival mode and she used to doing this shit to other guys. That's what this channel is for, fellas. We ain't for that shit. You know what I'm saying? We cut them the hell off. We don't play games. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's a dating app. You meet the chick in person. She's the best looking chick you had, or you just seen, or you just got to knock the bitch's panties up her ass, fellas. You got to hit that motherfucker. You just got to, fellas. Just as well as you got to hit it, just as well as you like this bitch, you should have the same equal stance within you to dump the bitch and get rid of her when she ain't making things happen. That's what this channel's for. Shouts out to Pedro again. We say it be the motherfuckers up on the staircase dressing up as Santa and gets played hard. Yeah, nah. He dressed up like Santa. Oh, I thought you was talking about bashing pajamas and shit. This motherfucker said dressed up like who? Fuck. Yeah, shit. That's too far, man. That's too suckerish, man. You dressing up like a jolly dream, the big jolly white man with a big long ass gray Rick Ross hanging off your face and shit. Nah, I'm not gonna do that for no kids or the bitch. You got me fucked up. I ain't that motherfucker. But you got dudes that are doing that. They'll come in and play Santa. They'll hang up the Christmas lights. They'll help decorate the tree. They'll stay up till 4 a.m, having a glass of wine with the bitch, wrapping presents, and do all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Get sent right home like a sucker. That's real shit. But you already know what time it is, fellas. Get at me in that Gmail, railsfargo12@gmail.com, and also get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. Let's make that happen, fellas. And like, share, and subscribe once again. Let's get into homie and what he's talking about.
I got married 17 days ago, and we're already deciding to call it quits. I was out of town working. I told her when I was coming home, and I came home, and there was another car in the driveway. I go into the bedroom, and my wife is laying in the bed with a couple. A couple. It was a man and a woman. So I started throwing a fit.
He said this bitch came. He came home. The bitch was laying in the bed with a couple, so she gave dude way more than she would ever give him. And this is Chris. He married a bitch. She got the Christmas Dallas Cowboys hoodie on. This is Christmas. Look at the early Christmas presents the homie got, man. You know what I'm saying? These are things that he fantasized doing with his bitch. Like most of you guys, y'all be wanting the threesomes. Y'all be wanting to get your bitch to bring another bitch in, because you niggas ain't got enough game to bring the bitch in yourself. So y'all be wanting to have the bitch bring her partner in. You want to fuck the bitch sister. You want to, y'all want to do all these kinky ass things, but then you find out that you ain't that dude for that. She don't view you as that. Your value ship to her in her eyes isn't even on that playing field, fellas. It's not even nowhere up in there. But yet and still, there's a guy she could be into, and he could be married. He could have a relationship. You know, he could have a baby mama, but this guy right here runs his shit. He runs it correctly to where he runs across, yo, bitch. She digs him, right? She's into him. These are the things he wants to bring her closer to his bitch, because he's honest. He's upfront. He's not hiding shit. He's not lying. He's not marrying a bitch when he know that a lot. And I'm gonna say this before I get off into the little storyline, fellas. A lot of guys know that they don't want to be getting married. They know they don't want to go through that shit. They don't want to just shack up with a bitch. But in order to have a bitch, in order to keep a bitch, in order to maintain dealing with a bitch, and for the sanity and the sake of saying that they have a bitch, you know what I'm saying? They will get married. They will cross that boundary. They will put themselves in a situation that they don't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? And you think that you're going to get the treatment of a player or a guy that knows what the fuck he's doing? No, not at all. Simply because the guy that knows what he's doing, he knows what he wants. He's going to let her know what it is. Look, I'm not looking to, you know what I'm saying, be your man and be in a relationship, marry you, or take that cycle, whatever the case may be. I'm not looking to do that simply because I'm in a relationship. I got my bitch I'm fucking with. However, I'm digging you just as well, but I want you to come along with this ride. And, you know, and she might look at it like, okay, I'm digging him. He's honest about it. You know what I'm saying? He's sexy, attractive. I wouldn't mind fucking him. So let me keep this fuck situation right here while I got my hubby right here, which is him, the sucker right here, while I got him. He want these things out of her. In the marriage, fellas, a lot of guys, they are in a relationship. They typically are selfish. You know what I'm saying? They're selfish as fuck. They don't want their bitch getting piped out by another guy, but yet and still you want to fuck other bitches. You know what I'm saying? And they will come with that kind of energy, come with that kind of behavior and that attitude, and make her and see him for who he is and display that shit to her, to where she gonna take you as a weak motherfucker. Because how you gonna have your cake and eat it too, but yet and still you jealous if I got other dick here or whatever the case. That's why women, fellas, don't display their true sexual nature, their true freaky side. And that's why the husband and the boyfriends typically don't get that and don't see that side. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the only reason why, you know, there's more to it. But you doing what this bitch wants you to do, or you doing what she know that you don't want to do, but you still doing it for her, is the reason why she's not respecting you like that. But then she turn around and get a pussy to a couple, a dude and his bitch. See how that go, fellas? Because she valued the dude. You know what I'm saying? Dude value himself. And in return, he gets the blessings for that, for valuing himself. You know what I'm saying? He gets what's beneficial to him. Hold up, fellas. Hold up. Let me take another drink. Fucking throat dry. Should be working out so fucking much. Pedro, the new heir. He's going to go green pill. Turn it to the Grinch. He said green pill. What the fuck is that? That's another pill? What the fuck? He said the Hulk pill. That nigga gonna turn it to the Hulk and destroy. He can't believe this shit right here. That nigga Pedro said the green pill, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, membership, but show love to the show, fellas. Show love to the show. Hit the Patreon just as well and get at me on Rumble. Okay, see the red pill after the debunk on Rumble. Let's go.
They started talking about how she's been their girlfriend for 2 years. So it's like, I've never heard of any of this. And then she decided that she didn't want to be with me anymore. And even though it's only been 14 days, we're...
See how this go, fellas? And see, it played right into what I was just saying. He was the girlfriend. She was this nigga's bitch, side bitch, for 2 years. While she knew that he had a girl. But she still, you know what I'm saying, was comfortable with being a side bitch. Why? Because she wanted him. She wanted to be with him. He was that dude in her eyes. He's that dude in her life or whatever. Okay. Not was, but is. That dude in her life. You know what I'm saying? And all she had to do was find her somebody that can be strictly for her. Like he got somebody strictly for him, which is the bitch. And she knows that the bitch he got on the side is strictly for him. Why? It's because he plays his game correctly, or otherwise he wouldn't have her. He wouldn't have them both like that. You get what I'm saying? So she knows that bitch he got on the side is so much into him, and that makes her, it triggers her to be into him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a competitive thing. You get what I'm saying, fellas? Now she's into him because she know he got a bitch that's into him. Now he got 2 bitches. Now she got to find a motherfucker that's into her. And she found this sucker right here who married her fast as a motherfucker. What did he say? In 17 days, 14 days, they got married and got divorced fast as fuck, fellas. Which indicates that somewhere along their situationship, fellas, he was giving this bitch so much boyfriend involvement, so much commitment to where she only seen him as husband material because the things he was doing, the shit he was presenting to this bitch. You get what I'm saying, fellas? So she instantly jumped on it. Wife me up. Take me serious. Let's do this. Let's get married. And he went for the shit. Not knowing that she got dick on the side. They've been there for 2 years. Or possibly longer. He could have been telling him 2 years, but possibly long. Who knows, right? Y'all got to pay attention to this shit, man. What is keeping the bitch there? Why is she around? You know what I'm saying? What makes her want to get married? What gives her the ego boost to want that status symbol of being someone's wife or being connected to me like this? Why? And especially if you don't know yourself and you ain't got game about yourself, fellas, then you should already know that shit, you the pushover. You the motherfucker she gonna get. You the sucker. You should already know that. Guys don't question that. See how deep this game go, fellas? Guys don't question who they really are. Why am I allowing this shit? Why am I moving so fucking fast like this? They don't question these things about themselves. They get mad and blame the bitch instead of questioning themselves. When you bought the bitch in, you married her. He's explaining to you guys, he married her. Am I right? I mean, I'm not making this shit. It's coming from him. He married this bitch. Now you don't understand why the divorce happened so motherfucking fast. It happened so fast just because you married a bitch fast. You don't know this bitch. Let's keep this shit real. The fuck? Since you was bitches. Hoes, nigga. But yeah, what'd he say? Pedro, he said, that's the green pill, the Grinch pill. Fuck no.
Looking into getting an annulment, a divorce. I don't even know how it works. We only been married for 2 weeks. But I wanted to actually stick it out, but I just want an apology. I want you to acknowledge that you're wrong. You've been in a relationship with these people for 2 years, and I don't even.
This nigga's talking to the camera. I guess he's talking to her. Third party through the camera was, I don't know. Wanting an apology. Wanting her to acknowledge that she did him wrong. In his goddamn feelings like a goddamn woman. You want things that you already got the answers to. You busted her. You don't need to know why she did what she did. She did what she did. What you're trying to do is keep her around. You're trying to bitch and complain to this bitch, hoping she can have sympathy for you and probably, empathize for herself in your shoes or whatnot and feel sorry to at least allow you back in her life. You allow you guys to be on the page that you thought you guys on. You thought you was on a great page when you never was. You was never on a great page. You was just following the illusion. She had you under the spell and the illusion because she seen how much you wanted to get married. You got married you got married fast and you got divorced fast. She seen how much you wanted it. You valued her pussy that much. Why the fuck should she explain herself to you? She's not going to explain herself to you. Why should she? She got you. She did what she had to do to you. It's over with. It is what it is. He's trying to keep this bitch around, fellas, because he know that if he talked to the bitch, he get her to engage back in the conversation, and they'll start arguing, and then he'll start, what did I do wrong? Just tell me and I can make it up, and we can be back where that type of sucker shit. When you busted her, fucking with her player partner, the motherfucker who's been giving her the dick since, telling when. That shit's crazy. These dudes are suckers, man. Y'all be want to look for the answers to the shit y'all already know. It's spilled milk. Clean it up and keep pushing. Go for the divorce. You know what I'm saying? Step back, check yourself. You need a little game because you definitely ain't got it. Or you wouldn't have went and did those shit like this. And check yourself, fellas. Just ain't nothing wrong, fellas, with checking yourself. But see, y'all look past yourself because you be so caught up in blaming and point your finger and thinking about who the fuck done you wrong because you so much in your damn ass and in your feelings. And you can correct these things. Easily. It's easy to correct it, fellas. Easy. Think about the shit you're doing. Ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? If I'm jumping into marriage like this, thought I had something going, I thought I had a happy wife and a happy life, or whatever the case may be. Then I come find out that this bitch getting blasted by another guy and his bitch. So she's like the threesome type things going on. She's pleasuring this dude. She's all into this dude, and she ain't fucking. What am I doing wrong? What's going on? I had a breakup 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, these things is a consistent pattern in your lives, fellas. Y'all know this. But you never step to correct the shit. You always step, you know what I'm saying? You always, you never stop to correct. You always stop to take a look at what the next person's doing to you, and you go and blame them. Not knowing or not paying attention that you open yourself up to be a fucking target. The fuck? Let me see. The New Era Music, Pedro. He's going to be outside in the rain singing R. Kelly. I can't sleep without you. Yeah, he gonna be out there banging that shit, old school style. Went to the pawn shop. I went to this local thrift store, bought one of big ass boom box and set that motherfucker on the shoulder and was singing that motherfucking shit out there. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Or that Drew Hill. What's that Drew Hill? That Cisco. I think it was Cisco or Drew Hill when he was talking about damn, what's the name of that song, man? Fuck, that shit motherfucker came on the other day too. I forgot the name of the song when he said damn, it did come to me, fellas. Bang that Drew Hill and shit. You know, all that begging ass, keep sweat, begging the bitch to stay in your life. Yeah, these dudes have been raised off that shit, man. They normalize that fucking music, and it's just music, fellas. It ain't nothing but simp music to pander to the bitches to make them feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And if you know the game, fellas, it's cool to listen to. It's art or whatever that imitates life, because you got suckers out here that do this shit. And they do that. So it's not a lie. You know what I'm saying? So it's good music to listen to or whatever. But to go off of and to actually patronize your life behind it, fuck no. You're going to get played out here.
I know them, and they're in my house, and I'm away on work. You don't have a job, so you have the time to do these kinds of things. And it's like, for you to have the nerve to say you want to no longer be with me, it just makes no sense, because I'm the one that should be looking to forgive you, but I don't even know how this works. Or
Oh, she pulled a 1-2 twist on his ass. She turned the tables on this motherfucker, man. Like, nigga, even though she got caught, fuck you. I'm done with you, and put the problems and everything on him. And he's falling for it, fellas, because he's speaking it. You see how he's speaking this shit, he's falling for it because he wants to take the blame. He wants to be the one that did something wrong. He wants to, and a lot of guys like this, fellas, they don't even go as far as thinking that. Y'all wanna know that it's a problem there that you created, so you can be the one that fix it to get her back into loving you and getting her back on the path of what she was on, or what you thought or what she alluded you to thinking that she was on, to be back in your life and make shit back again, correct things back. A lot of you dudes do that shit. And when you do shit like that, fellas, or when you think that way, you got to remember, the bitch is following behind what you do and how you think and how you move, so she can play herself. So she can play you off of how it's going to go, and she can play the game out to where it is, to where it can come back and benefit her, right? And what she'll do is break up and make it like, oh, fuck no, nigga, it's your fault why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? So you need to come to me and plead to me, when this bitch the one that got caught with the pipe up her ass, nigga, her throat, and whatever it go. But she got you thinking that it's your fault. And a lot of men want to think that it's their fault, so they can feel like they can correct it, not understanding that it's this bitch's choice to do that. This is something she want to do, and ain't shit you can do to correct it. Ain't nothing you can do to correct it, because it was never your problem. It was her. It was what she wanted. She wanted to fuck this man. She's been fucking you. You just happen to catch it. You get it? But they make a weak beta motherfucker think that it's his fault so he can push forward for the relationship to come back. And oh, fellas, they will try to play it like, oh my God, they're trying. That's the number one go-to when they get caught cheating by a beta. A player, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'd have busted so many bitches that claim they love me and care for me and all that shit, man. Fucking with different dudes, fella. Shit. We talking about it, right? I'm giving you the game, right? So what did I do through the situation? You gotta pay attention. Dumped the bitch off and kept pushing. But that's me. That's not saying the next man did that. She could have got caught by a whole nother different guy. He could have begged the bitch, damn, why do this? Why do you do this to me? I want answers. And all that other bitch trying to roll out. He holding her car door open, sucker shit. She's trying to drive off. He's holding her door open, trying to get the key out. He want answers to why you doing these things. Or why you do him like that after he put so much into you, after he spilled his heart into you. He want answers. You know? A player's going to walk away. He knows what it is. We know that, you know, this is her choice. She made this decision. She opened up her leg. Might make her do that shit. That's what she wanted to do. She can't explain to me and tell me or give me some kind of reasoning why she did this or that. Fuck no. I'm not there to even hear it. I'm not going to talk. We're not talking about it. It ain't nothing to listen to. It's stupid. That was your fucking choice. With another girl, another chick, a couple, that was your choice. But see, you can't do that with a beta. A beta ain't going to look at it like that. A beta's going to want to blame everybody except for the bitch. He even take it as far as blaming himself. He'll blame the dude she's fucking with. He'll blame the bitch that the dude came with. He'll blame the mailman. He'll blame the cat and the dog. He'll blame every motherfucker except for the bitch. Just to save her. Just save face with the bitch so he can have her again. What a sucker, man. Pedro. What'd he say? Yes, sir, Casey. Like you said, closure is for bitches, not for men. We don't need closure. Facts. You know, Pedro, I dropped a video like, yeah, I've been speaking. Yeah, that's just for bitches. That shit ain't for no fucking men. For no fucking, that bitches be doing that shit. Why? Why did you do this? Fuck no. Blocking the car, blocking you from leaving out the house, you know what I'm saying? Taking your keys, trying to pull you back in the house. This bitch want to know why you fuck this bitch like this. Why you doing these things? Bitches want to know these things, you know what I'm saying? Complaining to their friends and being just erratic with it, you know what I'm saying? That's women, not no fucking man. No, you disrespecting me, bitch. You out of here. It's just that simple. Not no man. And a real man ain't gonna marry no bitch that fast, fellas. No, a beta male will do that. And a beta male is not a man. It's two different entities, fellas. Yeah, same gender, of course, but two different entities. You know? Hell, some of these beta males probably got their shit cut off, so they might be different genders. I'll just joke with you. I'll just get to it.
I don't have anybody to talk to about it. That's the only reason I'm even saying anything on here, because I literally don't even know what to do. But yeah, it looks like after 14 days, our relationship is pretty much over.
You don't know what to do. But like I said, this was sent to me by a subscriber. I'm like, shit, you know this dude personally? He say he don't know him though, but you know, he caught the video on one of these apps. Something like that's a new app or some shit. They be having videos and shit on. But I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, send the motherfucker my way and I can help him, you know what I'm saying? But he don't know the dude. But yeah, fellas, but they're speaking to the guys that's on this, that's going through something like this and that's dealing with something like this or have dealt with something like this and still don't have the answers and still making these same mistakes, because you're going to make them. It's imperative, fellas. It's nature for you to make the same mistakes because you haven't learned from, especially if you haven't took time to learn from the mistakes, you're going to make the same mistakes, fellas. It's like studying for a test. You studying for the test and you never study for the test, you're going to keep failing that motherfucker. Yeah, that's a chance. Yeah, it's a needle in a haystack chance you may luck up and pass that bitch just by not studying. Yeah, but that's not really common, fellas. You know what I'm saying? You got to study, you got to read through the passages and align yourself with the test, and then you'll come out right. You know what I'm saying? So it's really the same thing, fellas. You know what I'm saying? If you're not taking time out to check up on why are you making these mistakes, fellas, you're gonna make the same mistake. It's the same analogy. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys don't go as far as checking why these things happen to them. They would rather blame. You know what I'm saying? They would rather make excuses and go out and that's and fellas, it's unfortunate. That's why we got a whole lot of violence and things. Red rums. I should say that. You know what I'm saying? You know, the murder spelled backwards and for YouTube or whatnot. Motherfuckers delete one another and these emotional crimes and things of that sort, fellas. Is because guys don't take time to check themselves and see what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially to stay in a humble setting, to have a peaceful life, and things to work out great for you financially or whatever, fellas. You got to take time to check the shit that you're doing. Divorce ratings wouldn't be so damn high. Men is worth millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? These celebrities. It's a new video out here how a lot of celebrities are high A-list celebrities are starting to go broke. You know what I'm saying? Due to the fact of not checking themselves and not thinking before they make decisions. And we already know, Phil, 95% of the time is divorces and bitches taking you for your shit. You got all these kids, you marrying them fast, you jumping into these bitches be doing, motherfucker, they be cheating, they do all that type of dirty shit and still come out on top in the court of law. You know what I'm saying? Simply because you made a mistake. That's why you as the man, fella, is the leader. And the court, the justice system is really, if you pay attention to it, it's set up like that. You are the leader. You shouldn't be in here. My courtroom, that's what the judge is looking at it like. Prosecuting, attorneys. You shouldn't be hiring me. You shouldn't be doing none of these things if you're making bad decisions and choosing the wrong bitches. You get what I'm saying? You wouldn't be in this courtroom getting ripped from half of your wages and your equity and your earnings and all that shit. Child support, getting took in this way, alimony, because you guys choose wrong. You choose off your emotions and what you like, instead of choosing off what's best and benefits you for the long run. You get what I'm saying, fellas? That's why you got to be on your shit 100%. Yeah, Jim Carrey. Yep, Pedro. Jim Carrey's coming. Yep. Said they coming out of retirement. Al Pacino, Jim Carrey, Harrison Ford, Robert De Niro. It was another one. Nicolas Cage. These are the top 5 I do know, but it's a list of them, you know what I'm saying, that's coming out of retirement and getting into these movies and things of that sort, you know, working out deals with Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon Prime, and getting these big budget streaming deals and shit, because they ain't got the bread, fellas, to uphold their living conditions and their livelihoods and, you know, maintenance in their properties and paying mortgage, and they running out, man, because these fucking divorces. I'm telling you. You can maintain your bills. You can maintain your sanity, fella. You can maintain making money. Everything's going great for you. What would actually bring you down? Think about that. You making money. Fellas, I was told this when I was in prison by an OG dude. He said, men do everything, go broke and destroy their fucking lives over bitches so much to where if you pay attention to your everyday man, it can be a celebrity, just your everyday walking, the human being, any man, look at him. Fellas, it don't matter how much money you make, how many yachts and boats and cars and shit that you would like to have, and all the bread that you just stacked up from working or whatever the case may be. Every man out here, if they had the mentality of not putting the bitch first, they will have all their money. They will stay in a fucking cardboard box. Hell, they'll stay in a 1-bedroom shack, a 1-bedroom house, a 1-bedroom apartment, something like that. Something that's very much affordable that fits to them. Low bills and things like low taxes and all that shit, because we don't need much as men, fellas. What makes us need much, fellas, what puts us in the stance of wanting more and want to flash more is bitches. Women. Pay attention to that shit. You won't give a fuck about it. If you was a dude that got $100 million in the motherfucking bank, what the fuck would a Rolls Royce make a difference in your goddamn life? a Bentley. Think about that. A helicopter, a G5 jet, whatever. One of these little yachts or something. Think about that. You wouldn't care to have that shit. Because bitches, you got to have that shit. And what society thinks intertwines with bitches. That's why guys go broke. Want to progress and want to do more things. Want to have more children with these bitches. And then they bitches take you for everything. Think about it, fellas. You know, you can have $100 million in the motherfucking bank, fellas. If you didn't have the mentality or the nature, you know, I'm saying, you know, because if you go nature wise, fellas, you pay attention to the lions and in the animal kingdom, the tigers and male tigers and things of that sort, bears or whatever the case. They're territorial and they get around, they sniff each other out for dominance, and then they'll start fucking each other up for the bitch. Think about it. While the lioness is over there watching, they over there tearing each other's lives apart for her. So it's kind of like nature, and that's something that we can control because we got the concept to strip that mentality, fellas. Not animals, because it's within them. They align with not having free will. They do everything according to God. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? We have the free will. So if you out here having the free will to stack your money, make it the best, paying your taxes, everything's going good for you, but you decide to bring this bitch in your life that you know that you like her more than she like you, bitch, thick, fat ass, and all, you go marry her, knock the bitch up, have these kids. 2 years later, she take you for half your shit. Who fault is that? Because you're going off your likes. You're going off the things you got. You know, I'm captivating this bitch by what I got and who I am, the status or whatever. That's why these celebrities getting ripped like this. Oh, and these bitches will wait a long time. These bitches will wait 30 years, 20 years down the road, man, and still get you. Look at the NFL, NBA players. Them dudes be getting these high dollar contracts. Them bitches stay around. They coaching, shit like that. Them bitches stay around. Soon they leave that motherfucking league. He could be a water boy. He's somewhere inside the NBA. They'll somewhat stay around. But soon he leave, or the NFL, whatever, NHL, whatever, the bitches stay around. Soon as he dumps, soon as he out of that motherfucker, what's happening? He at home now. He chill. He got the time to chill with the bitch and the family. What's happening? Now he going through a divorce. She's going to take you for everything, right? And move on. So you got to pick correctly, fellas. You got to choose wisely. Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, hit he said, yeah, Jim Carrey's coming out of retirement because he's going broke. It's insane. Now they're saying $1 million isn't enough to retire. Shit, I don't see why it ain't. Nigga, $300,000 is enough to retire, fellas. If you know how to manage it and put it in certain places, it's going to actually bring you tangibles and money and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's how you move the money. You the entity that moves the money, right? You the thought and the brain behind the money. So when you thinking like bullshit behind your money, then you'll be broke. Like you thinking with your dick or your emotions and all that behind your money, you will be broke. You know? So, you know, that's real shit. But I'm about to get up out of here, fellas. The Chiefs gang ready come on in about 10, 15 minutes, and I got to get to the game, get it going. Got my piece of gang ready show up and shit. You know, we do our thing. You know how we do it. We players in this shit, fellas. Shouts out to Pedro, man, and everybody else is scared by and fuck with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas to you, fellas. Drink responsibly, blow something responsibly. Like, you know, don't eat up the whole table. You dig? You know, forget that munchies and shit. Get at me in the PayPal, the Cash App, the Rumble. Casey the Red Pill Alpha Debunk on Rumble. Get at me in the Patreon just as well. Also, fellas, you see the bottom of the screen. Get at me on my description below my about section on my main page, and you see my number there. Hit me up, fellas. Text me first so we can get that going. But that's much love to everybody. I'm about this bitch. And until next time, fellas, I'm going to get at you players, man. And remember, man, for you guys out there that ain't open nothing, y'all didn't get nothing under that tree, the bitch is acting shady after you just spent money, or you been in the line at Target, Walmart, Macy's, you motherfuckers being homeroom furnitures and all these type of places, and all these the different spots. You know what I'm saying? Sharing this bitch with gifts. You blowing your, got the credit card banging back and forth because you online shopping, doing all this shit. Just remember, fellas, if she ain't worthy of it, you know, if she haven't displayed her worthy or her value towards you, you know what I'm saying, and she's not worthy of it, save your motherfucking money, man. You know what I'm saying? And if the bitches ain't get you nothing, come over here and fuck with me, man, and we can teach you how to get things going, fellas, to where you can fuck with the bitches that's down for you like that, instead of you chasing after the bitches that you really are into and getting played. You get it? Come fuck with me. I'm about this bitch. Holla.